In this pick a card reading, we are looking at what is unfolding for you, what is manifesting for you, and what do these gifts and blessings from Spirit entail, and how is Spirit supporting you through these big changes? Let's find out. Hey y'all, welcome back. I am excited to be here with another intuitive pick a card reading. And like I was saying, Spirit has gifts and blessings and messages around how these are unfolding for you. And I have gone into a meditation for each pile before drawing any cards, and so we will see what those messages are before we get into the rest of your reading. For pile 1, I have Ruby. For pile 2, I have Pyrite or Fool's Gold, although I like the name Pyrite better. And for pile 3, I have Amethyst. So you can go ahead and see which pile is calling to you, which one you are drawn to. And whenever you are ready, you can go to the links in the description box below. I will just say as a reminder, I consider all of my readings to be timeless. Trust your intuition as the messages are being delivered, because they are general readings. You can take what resonates and release the rest in accordance to your intuition and your connection to your guides and higher self. So on that note, I will see you at your selected reading. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the Ruby, this is your reading. And before I get into the cards, I will give you the messages that came through first. Spirit was saying, like the evergreen tree, you are reliable, you are strong and able to endure. You have so much endurance, pile 1. But there is a shift into growth and expansion and fruitfulness that is coming in for you. And it felt like attention will be drawn to you. And the sense that was coming through is fame, leadership, creative mastery. Spirit was saying you will no longer blend in, that it's time for you to stand apart from the crowd. And so this could look different for some of you, but in some way you will begin to almost like, I see you like taking a platform, pile 1. You will be recognized for your merit, your work ethic, your brilliance. You'll be recognized for your inspired creations, your beauty, your warmth, your light. Spirit was really like bringing this in as like the whole package. And I also saw a teddy bear, and the sense I was getting was like a Valentine. And so also for some of you, this is a love attraction as well. And with that message of Valentine, it felt like there's a shift from winter into spring. So from now and through February into March, April, that time frame. I also got the symbol of an amethyst, and the message with that was around dream work. And Spirit is calling you to utilize your dream work and to be a partner in this change that is manifesting, that is unfolding. And it's like Spirit is encouraging you to be an active part of this unfolding through intentional dream work. And Spirit's also encouraging you to pursue new habits and situations that are positive and helpful for what you desire in this transitional time. So by choosing situations or places and people that are in alignment for what it is you are wanting to achieve, that you are wanting to call in, that will be very supportive and foundational for those things, those wishes that you have to come in for you, to unfold. It's like you're creating that space already so that when it is ready and being delivered, it will have that space to land, is what it felt like, pile one. All right, pile one. So let's get into your cards. And I'm going to set aside the final message. But let's go ahead and look at some tarot. Yeah, success with the Six of Wands, victory, accomplishment. And you have the Page of Swords, vigilance. Yeah, so there's definitely a stepping into your power here. You also have the King of Swords, structure. Okay. So there's a lot of energy here. You've got something that you're taking upon yourself, a heightened sense of who you are, leadership again, the King of Swords. I feel like for some of you, this could be someone who's coming into your life. It feels like maybe you are learning from this person, this King of Swords. Maybe they are somewhat of a mentor or a guide, but somehow there's like a connection there. But it could also be a deeper connection. But it feels like you are, no matter what, you are learning from them and you're being recognized again for your success, for your work. I do feel like there is a shift from this page energy to the king energy. So some of you may be starting out from that kind of page energy, but you are quickly developing past that. And there's a lot that's coming up. Like this feels like just across the board success. And I also feel like there's so much more clarity and peace. As you excel, you start to recognize that what you've been working toward, what you've set your mind to, is coming to fruition. And it feels like you know now that you are worth that recognition, that the work you've done should be applauded. And the King of Swords feels like as a person, feels very, I'm getting the sense of like out of the blue. This person, if they're a person that's coming in for you, and if that's something that you have been wanting, some sort of relationship connection, there's a sense of, it's a little bit mysterious because it's like suddenly they're there and they're so strong and confident. In the sense I'm getting is like, in the past, maybe you would have been intimidated by this person because they seem so like knowledgeable, and I feel like they're articulate in how they speak and very, I feel like there's a charm to this, which I wouldn't really read in the King of Swords typically, but yeah, I'm like feeling they're very put together. But you now, as you are really stepping into your power, your own sense of leadership and mastery, that you actually feel worthy of having more, of expecting more from the people and situations around you. And again, yeah, that was like the message coming through in some way, is that you are attracting what you are embodying. And by adopting these new practices for yourself and stepping into those qualities and strengths that you have now, like owning them and showing them off, like giving them to the world in some way, that is how this new connection is coming in for you. So that's very good news, pile 1. Let's see what we have. We have some starseed cards. So we have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay, so yeah, it's like for some of you going from that page energy, in that sense of just getting your footing and being unsure of what you're doing. I feel like that is a past, coming from a past situation in your life where you were tested. You were definitely challenged with what feels like being bombarded with many different, I would say, problems or like, I mean, yes, they're challenges, but they were very difficult emotionally, mentally, and it felt like at that point in your life, it was more internalized. Like it felt to you like it was something you did, like it was a fault of yours. But Spirit's saying that's been stripped from you, this blame that was not necessary. And it feels like you have surrendered, or you are now in that energy of surrendering and opening yourself up, because you have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So what you had been through helped you ultimately become this version of you that's in alignment with your higher self. And it's the self that is bringing in these gifts and blessings, this success in career, and I heard family. So again, like relationship, family, career. It is like whatever you set your mind to, pile 1. The energy now is better suited for what you've been asking for, what you have wished upon a star for, is what it feels like. There was that wish, and at one point, it felt like disappointment because it didn't show up the way you wanted, but it was because there was a sense within you that you didn't deserve that. And now you've gone through it. You've gone through this time of hitting rock bottom, being cracked open, and now you've gotten to the truth of who you are, and now you can accept it. Now you have that sense. And maybe that's what's also developing for some of you is that sense, that belief that you are worthy, pile 1. Okay, and so we have a message from the Divine Masters. And so you have the Atlanteans, evolution, vibration, legacy, technology, progress, expect acceleration. Yes, that's very interesting too, because that feeling of the King of Swords, as well as the Page of Swords, and that transition from Page to King, if you look at it as an evolution in a way, it is that very intellectual, discerning energy that we associate with the Atlanteans, the very technology-minded, the progressive, the development in that way. And so that's beautiful that that energy is supporting you in this. And I'm also feeling that this Atlantean energy, it's like a symbol or a metaphor for their story. And, you know, I'm not saying there's like, it's reality, it's truth, but you can see it as a metaphor, as a story that has been helpful for you, whether or not you've known of it, but it's mirroring the kind of falling or failing that got you to that stripped down core of your self, your truth, and that then allowed you to grow and heal to this higher state, this higher vibration. It's like you released a bunch of baggage that was not necessary. And so this is what's happening for you. It's what's also, it's been happening, but there's now this like up-leveling. And I'm just being reminded of that first message of you as an evergreen tree and enduring. But now it's time for you to bear fruit. It's time for you to blossom. And it's not now about surviving. It's more about thriving in every way. And yeah, this is awesome, pile one. So let's see, we have, oh yes, we have courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. Yeah, this is you not giving up. This is you committed to your story now. This is about you, where maybe it felt like it wasn't about you before. And Spirit's like, you are ready. You have everything you need. I mean, literally, you're like picking up the sword. And people are seeing you now and recognizing the real you, and your thoughts and ideas are an inspiration to other people. Your story is an inspiration for other people. That whole story from rock bottom to this evolved vibration, this higher vibration, that is inspirational to people. And it's also helpful for them in their healing journey. I heard the word powerhouse. So pile one, you are a powerhouse, and you and this other person y'all are powerhouses together. And I'm just seeing this like deep connection, and there's a lot of stability here. And so that's what's going to grow. And it's like you had to have that solid foundation for this to come in. And you are now like stepping out of, that phase of the foundation being built, being stripped down, right? And then a new foundation being built. And this is just beautiful. So let's see what your final message is. We have loyal heart. Okay, and I will read from the book. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle. And this is number 35. All right, so we have fidelity, loyalty, devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you, no matter the outer circumstances in your life. Trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected and divinely directed. Your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest, devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. Your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in the world of conditions, where your aspirations for success assume form in reality. Success is finally taking shape. If you are loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans while remaining flexible, and devoted to serving others, you will be shown proof of your true prosperity. This is a time for joyful celebration of spirit, your manifesting partner. Yeah, and spirit is your manifesting partner in your dreams for your partnerships, as well as for your experience moving through the world and what you are working on with others, what you are sharing with others, what you are creating, what you are envisioning for your future. And this feels like a partnership on all levels. It's like a group effort between you and spirit and these other connections that are now coming in. And it just feels so beautiful, pile one. And know that you are reaping the rewards of this hard work, of the faith that you have held and maintained through the difficulties, and that now you can see the fruits of your labor. So I hope this reading was helpful for you. I thank you so much for being here. If you want to see more from me, then please subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I wish you all the best. I give you my love. Until next time, bye, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2. If you chose the pyrite, this is your reading. And so, like I said, I'm going to start with the messages that came through in meditation first. So for you, I got a symbol of a triangle or a pyramid shape, and it almost looked like a crystal point with a spark of light at the top. And the message was around enlightenment or like aha moments. And I also saw cherries, and the message was around enjoying the sweetness of life while also having to work around the pit or the challenges. So it was like, as you eat a cherry, you know that you have to be careful when you take a bite so that you don't, accidentally like bite the pit, you hurt your teeth, or you don't want to eat the pit. And it was like, you can still enjoy the sweetness while being aware of that element. It's like taking your time, being a little bit careful. So it's not so straightforward, but it's very worth it. And Spirit was saying timing is everything, but time is nothing. And the paradox of that, Spirit was saying live true to your own rhythm and let the pieces fall where they may. And that all will come together in the end. So it felt like allowing for timing without getting caught up in the time, any time frame. It's not about the time frame. It's about the timing of everything coming together. And I also saw like a soft, fuzzy blanket, and the message was around rest and warmth and stillness. and that will bring you some sort of resolution. There's resolution and some sort of peace and understanding. And again, maybe this is connecting back to that aha moment, that epiphany. And so I think Spirit's saying now is like, that is how that's going to come in for you. It's going to come in like a spark. And I also saw you flying like a bird in the sky. And at first it seemed like just one bird, like you flying high. And the message was about encouragement coming from Spirit to keep you flying high, that you have caught the air current. And now it's to trust the wind, that it will sustain you, and that what feels like a fall is only a dip to regain your balance and flow. And I also got the message, and it was kind of coming through as a image again, and it was that if you feel like you are flying alone, or you have a fear of flying alone, know that you are guided and the flock is near supporting you. And that's when I saw you at the head of the triangle. Now I'm getting it. I'm like, oh, there's another, that's the triangle. Like how birds will fly in a V formation, with you at the point of the V. It's like I saw beneath you, coming out of the fog or the mist, was the rest of your flock. And so that's such an interesting message that I hadn't made all the connections to as I was writing them down. Let's get into your cards, pile 2, and we'll leave this as the final message. And we're going to start with tarot to see what is coming in for you, what's manifesting for you. Ooh, okay. So we have the Knight of Swords, spontaneity. We have the Eight of Cups, doorways. And we have the Three of Pentacles, recognition. Okay, yeah. Okay, spontaneity. That's so funny. That's like the epiphany. That's like the spark. And so that's what it's going to feel like, is that energy of the Knight of Swords, is it's going to come in fast, and it's going maybe to feel fleeting, but it's potent. It's potent. It's powerful, and it is going to initiate this movement. And with the Eight of Cups, it's interesting because it seems like, yeah, there's an opportunity here to go towards something. And with the Three of Pentacles and recognition, there's an opportunity here. And I think what's coming in is like a spark, an aha moment, a moment of clarity that will come in and activate this for you, or help you to determine which path is for you, and to recognize what is no longer in alignment with you and what is. And you will see that clearly with the Three of Pentacles. You will resonate with this because it's so much a part of you. And Spirit's saying that there's a contrast between stillness and being quiet and just open, and then that high energy spark. And it's interesting because, I would associate sparks with more so with wands, but it's like what I'm seeing is that reflection of the light on like the tip of the sword or the point of a crystal. And that what's important is your mind, your ideas, your thoughts that you have. They're really containing the message. I'm trying to put it together here for you. pile 2. But it's like, that's what's important. It's going to reflect that spark. You're going to be making sense of something that otherwise could not be received. And I think that's what's important here, is like, you are opening up to this, and it's in that reflection of the light, of the fire, of that spontaneous energy that sheds light on that next step, and that opportunity then can come in for you. And so this is where the message around the flying high is it may feel like you are going at something alone, that you are having to take a step that could feel uncomfortable because it feels very independent, but Spirit's saying, we are here with you, and there are other people here around you that are also supporting you in building this. And I'm getting to talk about the triangle again, the pyramid, and like the strongest, most supportive shape that is the triangle, that is that point and everything coming together. And I'm also seeing it in this card with the 3 of Pentacles. So there's like this building up to this. And you will see that very quickly the outcome of this collaboration with these other people and energies that are there supporting you. And so Spirit is just saying, with the Knight of Swords, there is this balance between not overdoing it, not rushing into something that isn't suitable for you, that isn't meant for you, that things may show up quickly for you. You may get that sense of like you could be spontaneous in taking this step. But it's going to first, and most importantly, it's going to resonate with you. And so Spirit's helping you recognize when you should respond or not to something. And that you will know this when you are in a state of quiet stillness. You're going to be able to feel that energy when it comes in, when it feels right to be spontaneous, to go after something. You're going to feel supported in it, not rushed and pushed into it, if that makes sense. So that's something that you will recognize now, that this is coming in for you to help you get to this point of making a choice that is in alignment with what you have been wishing for, what you have been wanting. So we have lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Okay, interesting. And we have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust, where you're led. Interesting. Yeah, so they're both about like lands, places, spaces, like the sense of really connecting, being grounded. I am feeling like this is supporting the message of you being supported, that you aren't really alone. And although you are taking this step and it's into a new path with your independence, with, it's like you're working for yourself. And I mean, this could be career, but it could be many things. Like you're stepping into something, but you aren't really by yourself because you have the connection with this. Like it is destined, like there's some sort of parallel knowing you have this connection either in a past life, or it could be that, this is just something that you came in to experience. And so it's going to feel familiar. And so again, that's like that resonance. So it's not just something that you feel kind of like pushed into. No, like it's something that really lights you up and brings you clarity, like emotionally, on how to move into this. And that's what Spirit's saying, is like to trust that, because you are leading yourself. I mean, Spirit's here with you and guiding you, and there may be people along the way that are going to help point you, but you are that tip of the triangle. You're the point of the V formation, right? Like you are your own leader. And so there is some like self-trust here, pile 2, but the beautiful thing is like you're going to create something, build something that other people want, other people need, and that you will be recognized for this. And you are also recognizing it finally. I feel like that's also the message, is that you are going to remember, you're going to have that resonance of like, oh yes, this is for me. It's going to like click for you. I love that. Okay, so we have Hanuman, devoted warrior. Let God's love hold you in strength. Yes, okay. So this is your devotion to what you are being called to, and having that trust that you are being supported and that you can walk this path, and that there's so much power in this for you. I'm just seeing again like this triangle, and then the doorways. Like there's so much synchronicity in this symbolism, and so you will probably see these symbols for you out as you're walking around. You're going to be getting symbols and signs from your guides, and you can ask them for particular signs if that's helpful for you, or you're going to recognize this pattern. So let's see, we have Earth Guide. Okay, your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. That's so interesting, because you have activated Earth and you have devoted warrior with let God's love hold you in strength. So there is like, you feel like a way shower. You feel like, yes, there's that leadership quality, but it's like it's a subtle leadership, if that makes sense, pile 2. Like you are showing the way, you are leading the flock, and it's a gentle way. It's like you just showing up and building what resonates with you, that is showing the way for other people. It's leading other people, and you are being guided by your higher self. Like even if you aren't conscious of it, it's there. And for some of you might be very passionate about the planet, about Gaia, and being connected to her energy and working with her. And so this could be something where you've been called to develop this connection more. And as you step into this, you are going to be successful, and other people are going to recognize it. They're going to recognize you and the work you're doing, and they're going to want to be a part of it. Pile 2. So let's see what your final message is from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and we are going to read from the book. Okay, we have serendipity. Okay, interesting. So you have spontaneity and serendipity. And I'm also feeling like you're going to get signs and synchronicities. So you have a lot like popping up into your awareness, pile 2. So let me get to this message. Opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. You've stepped into alignment with a greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is a time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Yes, I just have to say, the legacy of the earth, the planet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. You are in the right place at the right time. Be grateful, for the stars are aligned in your favor and fortune is smiling on you. Victory and success are yours. The choices you have made in the past have prepared you for the opportunities now before you. This is your lucky moment. The timing is perfect. Yes, that timing, the divine perfect timing. Okay, so that is a beautiful pile 2. Yes. Oh my gosh. And everything that you do as this light on this planet to bring love, to share wisdom, to serve the world, to serve others as a collective and at an individual level. I mean, this is you leaving a legacy I'm really feeling like there's some eco-consciousness here. So for some of you that may really resonate, but there's just leaving the world a better place than you found it is essentially what this energy feels like. And I feel like I have to say thank you, Pile 2, for being who you are and for coming to this planet to do this work, because that's what it feels like, that you've prepared for this and it's now unfolding for you in the exact right timing for you and the highest and greatest good of all. So trust that connection you have, and I hope this reading was helpful for you. I thank you so much for being here. I would love it if you subscribed if you want to see more from me. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I wish you all the best. I give you my love. Until next time, bye, Pile 2. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose Amethyst, this is your reading. So like I was saying, I'm going to refer to the messages that came through first as I was in meditation for you, and then we'll get into the cards. So Pile 3, the first thing I saw was a deep purple and what looked like either an amethyst or a fluorite crystal, and it was like kind of in your core, in your body, like emanating. And I also saw smoke coming around you and the energy of it, and it spiraling was like a snake or a dragon, very powerful energy. And then I got an impression of Wicked, like the musical, and the witch, and I was like, okay. But what it felt like was, a witch in her power. And the message that came from this was that you are making, or you have made the decision to take back what was stolen from you or withheld from you. And this is a personal transformation. And there's some reconciliation between who you are and who you want to be. And that you will be creating the life you desire from this powerful, fiery energy that's within you. And so you are embracing your shadow and therefore releasing any shame, any guilt, any doubt. And Spirit also was showing me amber and the color of amber that you can use to help soothe your soul, as well as to ease the flames. It's like kind of calming the fire when it gets to be too much. And that you will grow to be recognized and respected for your unique perspective and insights, even in unexpected places. And the sense that I was getting with that is like, you possibly in the past have not been appreciated for who you are and what you bring to the table. And what feels like is like muggle groups or spaces where you have shared your voice and it has not been received, or it's like fallen on deaf ears is that phrase that's coming to mind. Like people just couldn't take it in or hear it or see what you were seeing. But now that you have, it feels like integrated and accepted yourself at this deep level, now it's like, okay, you are sharing and like standing in your power. So let's get into the cards and see what they say. I will set this aside for the final message. And we'll start with tarot to see what's coming in. Okay, 7 of Cups, choices. We have the Lovers, we have passion. And we have the Page of Cups, we have playfulness. Yeah, okay. And with the Lovers and here it's passion, but I also associate the Lovers with harmony and this harmonious balance between the divine masculine, divine feminine, that we all contain this duality. And it's not just a duality, it's more of a range, but it's like this flowing, balancing, harmonious collaboration between feminine and masculine energies. And so I see this also as like your shadow self and your light, and like neither of them is like better or worse. Like they both play a role. And if you are in harmony with your shadow and like allowing your light to shine into the shadow, right, you are bringing it into harmony. And so I'm really feeling that for you. And 7 of Cups, choices. Okay, there's some things happening in your energy. And I'm almost getting this sense of like, I'm getting like a kid in a candy store for some reason, and you're like almost giddy and you don't even know where to look. You don't even know where to put your energy. And that actually makes sense. You've got the Page of Cups on playfulness. And so Spirit is helping you, okay, to like integrate and bring this in, and you are going to get a sense of what it is you want. And I feel like getting in touch with your inner child will help you really get clear on this. And it's interesting because, you know, this message is for what it is you are manifesting. And I feel like we're always manifesting. So I just have to say that we're always manifesting. It's like Spirit is helping you get to that decision, actually. You have made this choice to what feels like respect yourself. And this is the transformation that's happening. And there's an acceptance of your shadow as well as your inner child. And I feel like what it is you are wanting to bring in to your life, what you are wanting to manifest and call in, is related to your creativity and related to your inner child and what brings you joy. And so Spirit is ready to like assist you in really getting to know you and what it is you are bringing in, because it's like pure potential here, pile 3. It's like that's where you just standing in your power and sharing who you are, like that is creating that space of pure potential. So let's see what other cards we have here. Okay, we have Forge, Don't Follow, Pave a New Path, Be the Leader You Wish You Had. Okay, yeah, so as a child, I'm getting this connection in the past, or as a child when you were like impressionable, you maybe felt very lost, like you didn't have that clear leader that you needed, that person in authority to mentor you and show you the way. But now you are getting to that point where you're actually going to be this for other people, that you are being called to this, and especially with double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Yes. Yeah. So just by you stepping in to your full truth, this is opening up these new like choices. And so it's going to be only up to you and not other people to tell you what you should do or what you should go after, what you should want. Like Spirit is helping you to decide for yourself what it is you are ready for. And like Spirit's saying, make no mistake, you are ready. You are ready for this next level. And this feels like, it's interesting, I'm getting an impression of like a city. I don't know if some of you maybe want to move to a city. I'm getting the sense of like urban city life that's like opening up a lot for you, like going from small town to big city energy. Some of you that may be literal. For some of you, it may just be a metaphor, but there's like not just opportunities available, but you are like also like you're like creating the opportunities, if that makes sense, through your choices. So we have Paul the Venetian, gifted one, revealing hidden talents, opportunities to shine. Okay. Yeah, so with this harmony with yourself, this integrating of your shadow, you are also bringing on board your own abilities, your own gifts, your talents, your intuitive abilities, your psychic abilities, your creative abilities. Because again, I'm connecting this to the Page of Cups and that playfulness, that imagination. There's very much a flow and a divine connection to this aspect of you that you are allowing to come to the surface now. And you now get to share this unique perspective that isn't like other people's, society's expectations. But instead of not being heard, I feel like with children, when they're told, you're to be seen, not heard, or whatever that message is that kids receive, it's like the opposite now. You are more in your power. You are more connected to your inner child, and your messages, your perspective, your ideas are now going to be more received, more heard. And it's because you have accepted yourself. You are leading yourself now. you are feeling that deeper calling, that deeper pull, pile 3. Okay, and we have meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. Okay, and so spirits call me back to this message around choices and all these like opportunities or like areas that you aren't sure which one you want. They all look so enticing. And so Spirit is saying, come join us in meditation. And you will, even just by dedicating some time and space to sit down or lay down or go for a walk and just be, that intention will allow Spirit to come in, and you will start to feel some nudges. Like you will start to just, you can let your mind go. You can get into your imagination, and that could be the landscape upon which your guides come to speak to you. Let your imagination go, and where does it go? Where does it drift? Your like wildest dreams, what are they? What's exciting to you? This is what Spirit's wanting you to explore in this kind of meditative, imaginative state. And this will help you gain clarity, and it's not a waste of time. You know, like I know as kids we were like told not to daydream, like snap out of it. No, like it's so healthy. And so that's what Spirit's saying for you is what you're being called to do, to imagine, like, who do you want to be? Who are you? I mean, really, it's not who do you want to be, it's who are you at your core? What are you allowing to be now in your life? So it's powerful, pile 3. I hope this is making some sense. Let's see what your final message is. We have Treasure Island, number 9. And I'm going to read from the book. The law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. Yes! Okay, pile 3. Yeah, to trust your intuition, go into meditation. And it's like Spirit and you're going to see that X marks the spot for that choice, for that opportunity. Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is a time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. So that was the relationship message. This is a prosperity message now. At this time, you can be confident that success is yours. Your ideas are all hitting the mark, and you're in a true manifestation period when you will see evidence of the seeds of prosperity you planted in the past. The appearance of this card in a reading indicates that your dreams and aspirations align with concrete signs of prosperity in the world of form. This is a very auspicious and fortunate time for business. Creative projects will flourish, as inspiration strikes. Share your wealth with others too. Generosity and gratitude should lead you now. Yes, that's beautiful. So, Spirit saying now is the time. It is happening for you and Spirit to come together and move toward this treasure that is awaiting you. And that you are ready for this. And again, like you have done this shifting within yourself, this integrating, this, it's healing, but it's also like, you know, I'm seeing like packages being unwrapped. Like you literally are unwrapping these gifts that are within you. And now it's time to like get to play with them. The kind of last message I'm getting is that Spirit saying this is meant to be fun and exciting for you, pile 3, and it's not a dire situation as far as like you have to figure this out. There's not forcing here. There's not like a you know, one way or no way. So just remember that as you move into this new space, because you are ready for this and to shine your light, to share your light in this way. I hope this was helpful for you. I thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this reading, then please give it a like. If you want to see more from me, then please subscribe. And I wish you all the best. I give you my love. Until next time, bye, pile 3.